New museum dedicated to Charles and Ray Eames in Novato. Iconic mid-century structure along Novato's 101 freeway set to transform into Charles and Ray Eames Museum. The striking former Birkenstock headquarters in Marin County, along with its sprawling 88.5-acre property, has been acquired by descendants of legendary design pioneers Charles and Ray Eames. Their ambitious vision? To create a world-class art and design destination that will also serve as the permanent home for the extensive Eames Archives. You've undoubtedly noticed that distinctive white building with its dramatic concrete peaks rising alongside Highway 101 in Novato. Originally constructed in 1964 as a McGraw-Hill distribution facility, this architectural gem spans an impressive 123,000 square feet. After Birkenstock vacated the premises in 2019, the property, which includes an additional 43,000 square feet of office space, was purchased by the Eames Institute of Infinite Curiosity for approximately $36 million. This nonprofit organization is partially led by Charles and Ray Eames' granddaughter, Lisa Demetrios. Demetrios currently lives at Eames Ranch in Sonoma County, established by her mother, Lucia Eames, Charles Eames' only biological child and Ray Eames' stepdaughter. At present, the Eames Archives collection resides in Richmond, where public tours are technically available but extremely limited. In fact, as the Chronicle reports, the waiting list has grown to over 1,000 eager visitors. The Eames legacy extends far beyond their iconic furniture designs. While they're perhaps most celebrated for the luxurious Eames lounge chair, first manufactured by Herman Miller in 1956, their creative genius touched numerous disciplines. The couple were accomplished filmmakers and visionary architects who also designed innovative toys and practical everyday furniture pieces like those showcased below. Bringing my grandparents' creative philosophy to wider audiences fulfills my deepest personal mission, Demetrios explains in her statement about the museum project. Charles and Ray's insatiable curiosity and problem-solving approach to design has always been central to the Eames Institute's purpose, and this expansion creates unprecedented opportunities to share their inspirational legacy with our community. The museum's architectural vision is being crafted by the renowned Swiss firm Herzog de Meuron, the same team behind San Francisco's acclaimed De Young Museum, with local expertise provided by EHDD serving as executive architects. The ambitious museum concept encompasses interactive art installations, hands-on creative spaces and workshops, comprehensive educational programming, welcoming public areas, diverse dining and shopping experiences, and dedicated galleries for displaying significant portions of the Eames collection and family archives, alongside other important works. Securing the Birkenstock campus represents a watershed moment for the Eames Institute, realizing a long-cherished aspiration and reinforcing our deep roots in the North Bay community, explains John Carey, President-CEO of the Eames Institute. This remarkable facility will enable us to dramatically expand our programming and engage with broader audiences, while establishing a permanent center for creativity and innovation in the Bay Area. We're profoundly thankful for the support that has brought this vision to fruition and eager to collaborate with the city of Novato to bring it fully to life. Though established in 2019, the Eames Institute only launched publicly in 2022. It operates independently from the Eames Foundation, which oversees the preservation of Charles and Ray Eames's celebrated case study house number 8 in Pacific Palisades, Los Angeles. Until recently, this residential masterpiece, commonly known as the Eames House, was the primary design landmark associated with the couple. That changed when the archives in Richmond opened to the public in February 2024. In another significant development, the Institute has also acquired ownership of the respected San Francisco-based William Stout Architectural Books. When it eventually opens its doors, with an official name and timeline still forthcoming, the Novato Museum will become the most comprehensive and accessible destination for experiencing the full breadth of the Eames legacy. David C. Howes, president of California College of the Arts, describes the museum announcement as tremendously exciting and adds, "The Eames legacy represents an invaluable cultural treasure, and the Institute's new campus will provide an unprecedented platform to share this heritage more extensively than ever before." But here's something you can experience right now. An exhibition featuring the Eameses' later furniture designs is currently on display at the Transamerica Complex in downtown San Francisco. The show welcomes visitors daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Transamerica Pyramid Annex Gallery, located at 535 Washington Street. What aspects of the Eames design philosophy do you find most relevant today? Do you believe dedicated design museums like this one remain important in our digital age? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Eames Design Museum to transform Birkenstock campus in Marin County. Imagine a place where the legacy of mid-century design legends Ray and Charles Eames finds a spectacular new home. This is precisely what's happening with the former Birkenstock campus in Marin County. But here's where it gets controversial. A nonprofit dedicated to preserving the Eames legacy is transforming this iconic yet overlooked site into a global museum of art and design, aiming to draw a whopping 200,000 visitors annually. The Eames Institute of Infinite Curiosity, which currently operates from a humble warehouse in Richmond, is purchasing the 88.5-acre Birkenstock property located in Novato. Recognizable for its distinctive white, jagged rooftop visible from Highway 101, this property was acquired for $36 million, insiders report. This purchase marks a bold step toward revitalizing a space many locals have long forgotten. To lead the transformation, the Institute has partnered with the acclaimed Swiss architectural firm Herzog de Meuron, famed for designing San Francisco's De Young Museum, nestled in Golden Gate Arc. Though detailed cost estimates for turning the site into a world-class museum are not yet finalized, John Carey, president and CEO of the Eames Institute, hints that the expense will far exceed the original purchase price. Situated at 8171 Redwood Boulevard, the 166,000 square foot campus houses a massive 123,000 square foot warehouse, roughly the size of 2 football fields, along with a 2-story, 43,000 square foot concrete office building embedded in the hillside. Carey affectionately calls this office space the Sleeper. Their vision is to reinvent the building, not only as offices for the Institute, but also as inviting retail and dining spaces that flow seamlessly into outdoor sculpture gardens and plazas, creating an immersive cultural environment. Carey remarks, "We adore that this building stands as a striking monument, almost like a billboard welcoming visitors to Novato. Its aura carries mystery and intrigue, and we're thrilled to reshape it into a vibrant, magical destination." This venture intriguingly merges one of the Bay Area's most unique modernist landmarks, built back in 1964 as a distribution center for the publisher McGraw-Hill, with the passionate, almost cult-like following that surrounds the Eames family. Known worldwide for revolutionary designs such as the 1956 Herman Miller Eames lounge chair and ottoman, the Eames duo transformed everyday materials like plywood and fiberglass into high art, crafting affordable pieces that blend form and function to solve daily challenges. The current Eames Archives in Richmond often have a waiting list of nearly 1,000 visitors eager to explore the collection, a number that has swelled to 4,000 at peak times since the archive's opening 18 months ago. At the heart of the new museum will be the 40,000-item collection of the Eameses' artistic and design work, but the Institute also plans to spotlight a diverse array of other creators, both emerging talents and established contemporary figures. It will house additional collections and forge partnerships with museums worldwide to present collaborative exhibitions. In shaping their vision, Carey shares that the Institute's team has drawn inspiration from about a dozen comparable international institutions, including the Vitra Design Museum in Germany and Luma Arles in France. Their goal is to foster a space where visitors can replenish their creative reservoirs by engaging firsthand with the innovative and practical problem-solving spirit embodied by Ray and Charles Eames. We aim for this to be a treasured asset for the local community, while also making a significant mark on the global cultural stage, Carey emphasizes. Though the Eames pair are most commonly linked with Southern California where they lived and created, much of their vast collection has been stored in the North Bay for decades, initially in a dog-patch neighborhood warehouse, and later in the home and barn of Institute Chief Curator Lisa Demetrios, their granddaughter. Demetrios, who was just 12 when Charles Eames passed and 22 when Ray died, believes that if her grandparents were still alive, they would view the Novato project as an extraordinary opportunity for new generations to harness design as a tool for problem-solving. My grandparents were always focused on looking ahead, never dwelling on the past, she notes. The Institute has already started engaging with Novato city officials, aligning with the city's general plan, which includes ambitions to establish a vibrant cultural destination featuring new art, events, and varied retail options. Carey is optimistic about opening the museum by 2028. For longtime Novato residents, the campus evokes memories of annual Birkenstock warehouse sales held there decades ago. However, as Marin County Supervisor Eric Lucan points out, more recent inhabitants have mostly seen it as an empty, dormant structure. This development is incredibly exciting, not just for our community, but for the entire North Bay. To bring a world-class art and design museum to reactivate that iconic building is a game-changer, he says. Before this, rumors swirled, from Amazon fulfillment centers to warehouses. But nothing that truly sparked the imagination like this museum will. David House, president of California College of the Arts in San Francisco, recognizes the museum's potential as a powerhouse resource for students. For an institution like ours, it's critical to have an ecosystem deeply rooted in art, design, creativity, and curiosity, he explains. Though this museum celebrates an illustrious design heritage, it also serves as a bridge to future innovations. Visitors to the Institute's Richmond collection, often guided by Demetrios herself, get a vivid way to anticipate the atmosphere the Novato Museum hopes to cultivate. Among the treasures are rare Eames furniture pieces, prototypes, tools, personal letters, family photographs, and Ray's early abstract paintings. Unique elements include illustrated packing lists Ray designed for trips and a replica of the musical tower, a 15-foot vertical xylophone played by marbles dropping through slots, a whimsical device once housed in the Eameses' Venice office. The archive also holds approximately 300 boxes of toys with intriguing labels like Tin Toys and Jack in the Boxes. Demetrios shares that the Eameses had a particular fondness for tops and kites, simple toys so beautifully crafted that their design excellence often goes unnoticed. It's like Christmas every time we open a box, says Joni Joseph, the senior collection manager, capturing the joy and wonder embedded in the collection. Even decades after Charles and Ray Eames passed away, 47 and 37 years respectively, their work continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Traveling exhibitions remain popular, including a landmark 2018 show that became the most visited exhibit in the history of the Oakland Museum of California. Carey envisions the new museum as a permanent haven where visitors of all ages can dive deep into the Eames creative genius and leave inspired in their own artistic or design pursuits. One of my dreams is to see big, yellow school buses arriving here, just to astonish and inspire young minds, he enthuses. So, what do you think about repurposing a former warehouse with a cult following into a blockbuster cultural landmark? Could this spark transforming the Birkenstock building, a new era for Bay Area design? Imagine a Bay Area icon, its gleaming white peaks a beacon of mid-century design, standing silent and waiting. That's about to change. The Birkenstock building, a beloved landmark off Highway 101 in Novato, is set to become the canvas for a bold new chapter in California's cultural landscape. The Eames Institute of Infinite Curiosity, a passionate organization devoted to the design legacy of Charles and Ray Eames, has acquired the sprawling 88.5-acre campus. Their vision? A museum that's more than just a gallery. This institution will be a living, breathing hub of creativity, featuring immersive exhibitions, hands-on workshops, and cutting-edge educational programs. Visitors will also enjoy public spaces, culinary delights, and retail offerings, all within the walls of this architectural treasure. And, as a cherry on top, a portion of the Eames collection and family archives will be on display, inviting visitors to explore the minds behind the iconic Eames chair. But here's where it gets controversial. The Eames Institute has yet to reveal a timeline for the project. When will this modernist masterpiece be open to the public? Will the transformation stay true to the original design, or will it take bold leaps into the future? The architectural firm Herzog de Meuron, known for their work on the Tate Modern in London, is crafting the design. They promise to draw inspiration from the Tate's successful adaptation, ensuring the Birkenstock building becomes a cultural icon in its own right. John Carey, CEO of the Eames Institute, expressed his excitement in a recent statement. The acquisition of the Birkenstock campus is a transformational step for us. It's the culmination of a long-held dream and our deep commitment to the North Bay community. This space will allow us to expand our programming and reach a broader audience, serving as a beacon of creativity and innovation in the Bay Area. But what about the building's past? The Birkenstock campus has a rich history. Designed by modernist architect John Savage Bowles in the 1960s, it was home to McGraw-Hill, Birkenstock, and even housed an on-site bee colony. Despite its allure, the campus remained vacant for years after Birkenstock's departure. The building hit the market earlier this year without a listed price, but the owner hoped for a sale of around $40 million. As we wait for the transformation to unfold, one thing is certain. The Birkenstock building is poised to become a cultural powerhouse in California. What do you think about this bold new chapter for the Birkenstock building? Will it be a success, or will it struggle to find its footing? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Controversial question. Will the Eames Institute's vision for the Birkenstock building honor its past while embracing the future, or will it risk losing the essence of its iconic design?